Hi everybody, T-Road here. It's been a long time. Seems like since I've been on here, but it's been an incredible summer, learning so many things about myself and other people and about God. I have a challenge for you all, and I hope that you will all take note and message me back and video me back. I have a question. What was the most defining moment of your life when it comes to your relationship with Jesus? I hope that's not too hard. For me, I know exactly when it was. You know, it seems like I was always a Christian from birth almost, seems like. And I never ever questioned him. So many people question their relationship with him and their beliefs in him. And I feel very fortunate that I've never really done that. I've always just had this innate sense of my belief in him that's so strong. It's like I know that he's there. Just like I know the sun's going to rise and the moon's going to come up at night. And it's just always been there. And I think that's something my parents must have installed in me somehow. Although I can't say that my whole family has been Christian. But I do remember a point in my life where it became probably, it is my most defining moment, where I finally realized that I truly believe what I say. And I don't have to prove it to anybody anymore, because I know it. And, a lot of people want to question me on, how do you know God's real? How do you know this? How do you know that? And I really don't get into any debate about it anymore, because I know what I know. And I'll do some other videos later on telling some other experiences I had. But the first one, the one that is probably the most defining moment for me, was when my son was in jail. And I can remember driving home one summer day, and I was so distressed. I was just bawling my eyes out and feeling so sorry for my son and feeling sorry for myself, that I had to go see him all the time, and that, I was just feeling sorry for myself. And as I was driving home, I finally realized something. And that's my most defining moment, that God spoke to me, and he said to me, and I can't say that it was a loud voice or a boom or an audible voice, but I know that I couldn't have thought this out by myself. Okay? And for those of you who see my channel and don't believe in God, and you think this is a lot of hogwash, I just encourage you to walk on by, because there's nothing that you can say to me that's going to hurt my feelings or make me not believe or anything like that, So just move on down the road. So here I was driving down in my car. I was coming home from a horrible visit with him. You just never know. When you have someone in jail and you go to visit them, you never ever know whether it's going to be a good visit or a bad visit. It depends on the kind of day that they've had. And you, for one, are the only person that's visiting him. So it just seems like, they take everything out on you if it's been really bad. Well, that particular day, we'd had a really hard visit. And I was so distraught. I can remember just crying and crying on my way home. And then God says to me, "Why are you crying?" I'm like, for real? Shut the back door. No, for real. why am I crying? Because my son is in jail, and he doesn't deserve to be there, and blah de blah de blah. And you know what I got back from him? Your son did a crime. He has 3 meals a day, a roof over his head. It may not be the best situation for him, but you know, there's a reason for it. And then he said to me, think about my mother. She saw me die on a cross. And what sin did I have? Whoa. Big defining moment for me. I had to pull my car over, and I was just so like, what in the world? And I thought about it. And I thought about Mary, the mother of Jesus, standing there in the middle of all the crowd, watching her son die upon a cross, and be spat upon and be made fun of. And what crime did he do? None. He did it for me and you. And I tell you what, I buttoned up real fast, and I wiped away those tears. And I said, you know what? You're exactly right. You know, we all do things throughout our lifetimes, and we think that sometimes we can walk down that middle road, that little tiny road that says, I'm going to walk the tight line between what's right and what's wrong. I'm going to walk that line between my flesh man and my spirit man. Our flesh man and our spirit man are always going at it. They always fight. Well, it says in John 10:10, the devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy our joy. And sometimes we let him, because it's a conscious choice that we make. God gave us a conscious choice. We can choose to live for him, or we can choose not to. He doesn't force any of us to do anything. I know he doesn't force me. And sometimes I have to step back and take a look at my life and say, am I truly living for him, or am I living for myself? So I would like to hear from all of you, in either a comment, or I would really love some video responses on what was your defining moment with God. The one thing that made you absolutely know without a doubt that he was part of your life, and that you want to live for him and only him. Interesting question, and I look forward to hearing from all of you. This is Tiro, over and out.